Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
With all due respect, there's nothing about shoveling snow that's dangerous more than other activities whose deaths are not covered. There is this thing about, they say, snow-related deaths. Now listen to me. Snow-related deaths. If you're shoveling snow and you have a massive MI and you die on the spot, is it the snow? Is that snow-related? Or is that exercise-related? It's not snow-related. It has nothing to do with the snow. Yeah, you were doing that then. You were moving it. You could be moving furniture. You might be a pickleball, and all of a sudden. I want to explain this. Before we get to Armageddon, this is something we have to understand, because critical thinking and the ability to listen to things and apply some type of rational thought to this. It's not snow. It's not the snow. It's the activities that happen during the snow that the snow might have precipitated. That's number one. Okay? Number two, when you find somebody who's walking around screaming, we have a friend of ours who found some poor man apparently discombobulated outside in the snow, and he was obviously mentally ill. Not our friend, though I have my doubts. The mayor of New York, Zoran Mom, like mom and dad, Donnie and Marie, not Mon Donnie. It's just, I can't believe it. After how long has he been in? Again, speaking, writing, we just figure it out. Because I'm fin to ask you a question. I'm telling you, wow. This is the end. Try that in France. In any event. So what he's doing is he says, we have to do more of our programs for the outreach of the homeless. They're not homeless. They're mentally ill. You're missing the point. There are people who are homeless who say, we can't stay out here. Why? We're going to freeze. We have to go someplace, get into a car, go. We're not going to. When I see some poor urchins, some individuals with a tarp, I saw this. It's like my heart breaks, but it's like, this is not homelessness. This is mental illness. Many of them schizophrenic, maybe of them borderline. So again, we're missing the point. It's not the snow that's killing people. It's not snow related. It's people who are doing activities involving snow. This is not a homeless problem. It's a mental health problem. And oh my God. When I first heard this, I said, did something rip? Now, do you want to hear what the issue is? Remember there was a book called The Ugly American. I remember I read this in high school. Lederer and Burdick, I think it was. And what happened was we have a design issue. I love design. Design is what we are the worst at. Little background. Before we get to the end of civilization as we know it, I've got to say this right now. Do you remember in the old days, one of the things that drives me crazy when I see an old movie, you'll see like somebody, he's got three suitcases under his arm, big ones. Big, like Samsonite, like they're empty. Stop it. In the old days, you couldn't even, oh my God. Half of the time was, what do I do with it? Pick this thing up. You lugged. It had a handle on it. And you've got 25,000 pounds of, so then somebody said, let's put it into a little portable, like rack, where you would strap your luggage onto the rack. And then you would pull it. And then somebody says, wait a minute, I got a better one. Let's put wheels on them. Oh my God. How long did that take? How long did that take us? What? 150? Since the beginning of time? Since the wheel? We mapped the genome, went to the moon. Well, anyway, but how long did that take us? Then somebody says, I got one better for you. We'll have rotating wheels, rotating. Because you can push the actual luggage. When my wife and I travel, we take a suitcase that you can carry a body in this thing. Why? We push it. Take a few minutes at baggage claim. You don't have to worry about this stuff. And by the way, I look like a homeless person or just schizophrenic because I'm sitting here in an overcoat because I'm freezing. I'm freezing. There's no heat. There's no heat. This is terrible. What's wrong with this country? There's something wrong here. Right now, looking at my phone, it is 16. Before it said 9. Okay. Well, it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. Okay. So let's go back to what's going on. I want to explain this to you. So design is the issue. Do you know what we could do to stop these, quote, snow-related deaths? Do you know what we could do where people are shoveling snow? It's very simple. It's the design of the shovel. There's the sound again. Sounds like they're skiing or something.
Do you know what this is labeled as?
I don't even know.
You're never going to guess. Snow shoveling.
Yeah.
ASMR, the most relaxing winter sound.
Relaxing? It's like scraping and...
Right. As ASMR. To sleep to and to relieve stress with this sound.
You know, it'd be interesting if we had people who fancy themselves, people who are obsessively into self-pleasure, put that on the speakers. They won't do it anymore. Just think about that. How about next time you get your teeth cleaned and they're scraping the plaque or the tartar or the calculus off your teeth, put this on. That's nice. Next time you get dermabrasion, put this on. Okay, let's go back to what I'm saying. Design. There is a design for, imagine this. You have I know this is radio. I gotta explain this. There's a shovel with a handle. And at the back of the handle, they put this little attachment so that you push. You don't lift up the snow. You don't pick it up. You push the snow out of the way. It's very easy. And then later on, if you have to push it, you do it. But it's the design of it. Why do people die? Okay, snow shoveling, it kills people, not because snow is the culprit, but it combines several perfect storm factors that all kind of work together that stress the heart harder than many gym workouts. Let me explain this to you. Because I feel like I have to explain this. Number one, it's the sudden, intense exertion. Most people go from sitting indoors to explosive full body effort. Boom! That spike in heart rate, blood pressure is brutal, especially for older adults and anyone out of shape. That's number one. Number two, cold constricts blood vessels. So cold weather tightens arteries, raises blood pressure, makes the heart work harder. That alone increases heart attack risk before you even lift the shovel. Number three, heavy wet snow equals resistance training. Wet snow can weigh 20 pounds per shovel. Now think about this. Repeated lifting plus twisting is essentially deadlifting in freezing air. Number four, breath holding. People unconsciously hold their breath when lifting, which spikes blood pressure even higher. That's a recipe for cardiac arrest. Now, do you know where the other instances of sudden death come from? Intense exercise like pickup basketball, racquetball, moving heavy furniture, chopping wood, sexual activity in high-risk individuals. Let that be a lesson, Blaze. In high-risk individuals, don't go crazy. Running to catch transportation, yard work in the heat. So what I want to say is there's something about the causation, correlation versus cause. It's not, when they say snow related, is it, it's like, for example, there's a 12 park. If there's a car pileup, is that snow related? You damn right. The highway is ice. But let's understand this. Please don't do this. We need a new design for snow shovels. And I'm going to leave it at that. I just can't take it anymore.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.